What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video we're going to take a look at this 2022 Mercedes Benz S580 4Matic Sedan. This one is finished off in a very nice graphite gray metallic, and at the end of today's video we're going to unveil the MSRP and we're going to see if this luxury Mercedes is worth the price. Underneath the hood of the Mercedes Benz S580 you're going to find a 4-liter bi-turbocharged 8-cylinder engine equipped with a mild hybrid system. This V8 pumps out 496 horsepower with 516 pound-feet of torque, and it's paired to the 9G-tronic 9-speed automatic transmission, sending the power to all four wheels through the 4Matic all-wheel drive. It also features all-wheel steering. Curb weight is 4,775 pounds, but it can still achieve 0 to 60 in 4.4 seconds, and running on a 22.2-gallon fuel tank, you're looking at 16 miles per gallon in the city with 25 out on the highway. Overall length is 208.2 inches with wheelbase at 126.6. Width is 76.9 and height is 59.2 inches. And then now moving on to the exterior styling with this brand new S580. Of course, Mercedes-Benz vehicles are extremely classy looking. You can see we have these LED headlights finished off with a blacked out housing and a very nice DRL running all around the tops. Has a really clean design. You can see the metallic flake within the charcoal paint and then a lot of chrome trim surrounding the grille. We get a safety sensor right in the center along with a forward facing camera. Of course, the two different Mercedes logos up on top. Very classy the way everything comes together. You can see all of your parking sensors within the front bumper, and then a nice protrusion within the body lines, and then a nice chrome trim for this front splitter. We get a massive grille opening down below to cool down that V8 engine, and the front end really comes together. It's extremely familiar looking, and it looks like a Mercedes should. You can see the sharp line going through the entire hood all the way up to the windshield. It has a massive hood, really giving it that elegant class. At the side, you can see a set of AMG 21-inch wheels finished off on a multi-spoke design with the machined silver. We also get a massive 6-piston brake caliper finished in gray, parking sensor on the side, a sharp body line all around the wheel, and then more chrome trim all around the side skirt. You get some sharp lines along with some nice curved bodywork. This also features a set of flush mounted door handles. When you get close to the car or just hit the unlock button, they'll pop out. They have chrome on them with body colored, and they even say Mercedes Benz. Then we get a set of folding side mirrors. You can see the LED turn signal all integrated, as well as a side view camera. Then there's all chrome trim surrounding the windows with gloss black on the B and C pillar. And then we get a full panoramic roof for the front and rear passengers, finished in all of that glass. Taking a look at the side profile, the S-Class has a very good road presence with just how large it is. It's very proportional, and it has that stance of a top-tier luxury car. You'll notice a sharp body line going all the way from the headlight, cutting through the side profile, and making its way all the way to the taillight. Everything about the design of this car is insanely classy. You can even see the blue tint all within the glass, and then the trunk just slopes downwards into the trunk lid. You can see some chrome trim on the upper portion of these LED taillights, which are all flush mounted within the bodywork. I love how that spans from one side to the next. We get your S580 badge and Mercedes, as well as 4Matic. Backup camera will be right in the center, and then all of your parking sensors are down below with some reflectors, and then gloss black on the diffuser with more chrome trim, and a nice design for the dual exhaust. I think overall the S-Class is a car you cannot go wrong with. It just has that classic look and a very elegant design. So there's a good look at the exterior along with some of the performance specifications on the S580. This is a very classy looking sedan. We have Mercedes key fob. You can see the logo on one side, all piano black on the other, and you got some nice aluminum colored trim. Lock button is the Mercedes logo. However, of course, when you get up to the car, it'll automatically unlock. The door handles pop out, and then you can just pull them. We can check out this interior. This particular spec features the garnet Nappa leather interior. You're going to see some piano black aluminum as well as a carbon fiber look design. Taking a look at the door panel, we get the smooth black leather up top, all that garnet red with the nice stitching. You got your lock and unlock with your release handle, all of your power controls on the seat, heated and ventilated seats with memory seating, this cool carbon fiber look design and the ambient lighting, headlight controls, mirror and windows, as well as a rear sunshade, then a nice armrest. more leather all on the bottom, as well as the trunk release, and then this audio system. We have Mercedes Benz written out in the aluminum door sill, then beautiful design for these seats. You can see all the smooth red leather, and then the perforated and quilted pattern all throughout these centers. You even get the pillow tops up on top, which look fantastic, and then a black leather steering wheel. And then now inside the S580, keeping my foot on the brake, we can go ahead and fire it up. If we move to the screen now, this is a full LCD display. You can see the speedometer on the left as well as tach on the right. And then it is all configurable. You have a really cool design, all these touch sensitive buttons. If I just hit the home icon, you can swipe left and right and see different ways to view your screen. We have the normal view. We also have a different one with the white. It'll even change the controls down below. Hitting that home icon again, if I go under the sport mode, it gets a little bit more sporty. And I really like how it has a 3D design. You might not come up on camera, but if you tap this car icon right here where it says 3D driver display, so right now I'll just tap it. Hopefully it comes off on the screen, but right now it just looks like a normal screen. But in real life, when I tap this, it gets a very cool design where it literally looks like the gauges are going into the screen. So super cool to see that. And then you can have the design where you get full screen nav or just some of the controls for your assistants and things like that. We also get cruise control settings over on this left side with distance pacing. And then on the right, we get Bluetooth and audio controls, and then a matching home button that'll control the center screen. You can tap this and easily scroll through everything and adjust what you want to do in the car. You can see the Mercedes logo in the center with nice leather around it, a set of steering wheel mounted paddle shifters, turn signal stalk over on the left, as well as your gear indicator and stalk on the right. And then to the left of the steering wheel, you see all this really cool carbon look design with your different air vents, more of that ambient lighting. We have the park and brake down below that. Then nice black leather running across the entire upper dash. You can see we have all of your air vents in the center, more of this lighting and carbon look design all throughout the interior. Absolutely a stunning place to be. And then right in the center, we have a lot of really cool controls for this screen. We have your apps icon that you can easily control. Exiting out of here, we have all of your different settings for driving, collisions avoidance, assistance, cameras, things like that. So you have all different information that will come up. You can swipe from the top of the screen as well and get into those same functions that we already saw, manual shifting, things like that. We have your comfort logo. And in here, you can adjust your seats. You have all of your massage settings. You just pick the one you'd like, hit play, and it's gonna do what it needs to do. We have seat controls as well that you can further adjust. Really cool how this is designed. So you just pull that out and you can feel it in your back as it goes to my lumbar. So really nice the way just everything is so simple to use. And while there's a lot of information on the screen, it's actually very easy. If I go ahead and put the car into reverse, you're gonna see that backup camera pop up, top-down view as well. And then you can control all the different screens. If I toggle this one, you can see that front view. We can get a good side view around the car on the left and the right. Underneath that, we do get all of your climate controls that'll stay right here, which is a very smart touch. And I love when you adjust your temperature, the ambient lighting actually plays a pretty cool thing where all the red goes all the way around. And if you make it cooler, you can see how it's now blue and it'll do the same thing. So a really cool design. You have your different fan speeds as well, a few more controls all in here. Then you do get physical controls. Your drive mode select is right here. You can go into all your different drive modes into an individual. You can also, of course, use touchscreen. You have the eco, comfort, and then your sport mode. And then we have a parking camera button. This car button as well that we saw earlier, hazards. And then this one right here is a fingerprint sensor for a few other settings, screen on and off, and then a volume scroller over on this right side. Then we can press the centerpiece, all finished in piano black. We get 2 cup holders, wireless phone charging, and then some more storage and USBs. I love just how clean everything is. More of this red leather material, and then you can see all sorts of space in here. And then just closing them up, we have a pretty good sized glove box with more of that red color all underneath it. Beautiful, beautiful interior. We have 2 sunroofs up top with all the glass, and then your controls are up here, even with more ambient lighting. We have the rear sunshade right here, the front one is all in front, and a nice frameless mirror, and then Alcantara lining the headliner. And then moving to the rear seat space, if I grab the door handle, we can open it up. We get a massive door back here, and you even do get sunshades that'll automatically go up, finished all in more of that leather all around with ambient lighting. You have the same controls, heated and ventilated rear seats with memory seating. You have your window controls, the left side sunshade as well as the rear, and then more of the leather, audio, and space. Then we have Mercedes written out again, and all the same materials as you would expect back here. This can seat 3 people. However, you can grab the center and open this up. It'll softly open down. We get some storage in the center, more up front. Then you can press this, and it's a great spot to put a tablet. And then back here, you can grab this and open it up, and we'll have access into the trunk. Then up in front, we get your 2 climate vents, an area down here with some plugs, and then you get 2 more air vents on the left side, and a nice design on the backs of the seats with some storage. So then sitting down the back of the S-Class, as you can see, we even have the pillow tops back here. We have all those same controls. You can adjust the headrest, the recline, all sorts of goodies. Sitting back here is fantastic. I'm 5'11". I have plenty of headroom, and even with the driver's seat set at my height, I have so much room. I mean, this genuinely is a fantastic place to be. And of course, with the sunshades on the side and the back, and even if I want to close the roof, you can really just relax in the back of this car. Absolutely a beautiful place to be. And then moving on to the trunk storage space, you can press the button on the key fob, use the one on the trunk lid itself or that interior button, and we have a ton of space. This is a very large vehicle, as you can tell. Pretty much no shortage of space. You get a little cutout on the left side as well as the right. You can even open up this bottom, get a little bit more hidden space, and you even get a thing up on top. You get that access panel to fit some longer items in here, maybe even a weekend ski trip or something like that. Then all you gotta do is press the button, and it's gonna automatically close up. All right, so we are setting off now in the S-Class, just in comfort mode, normal gauge cluster. Giving it some gas. This thing is quick. It really packs a nice linear power delivery from that twin turbo. And of course the mild hybrid helps down the lower RPM to just pick up any lag from, of course, a gas engine. But this thing is so incredibly smooth and comfortable to drive. And I have the 3D view on right now. It looks so cool. I don't know if it'll come off on camera, but in person, the map is literally behind the gauges. It is so cool how it looks. And all the different screens, it's literally like 3D glasses looking at something. That looks like I'm looking through a tunnel. It is so cool. But this car is incredibly luxurious and comfortable. I just don't have to speak loudly. Steering intervention, all the safety stuff works really well. Comfortable seats, great view out. You know, pretty big windshield. You can see that Mercedes logo way down there. All the mirrors are going to do a really good job. And visibility for being a larger car is pretty good. Over my right shoulder, really don't have any blind spots. Huge glass behind you. And of course you can put those rear headrests down. But just normal driving, this thing is so incredibly comfortable. And I'm really impressed with how easy this all actually is. I feel like Mercedes in the past, there were too many redundancies with how you could control different aspects. I really like how you have your hand controls, which makes it simple to use. So it's just so easy to go over everything. And right now the cruise control is even set up with the speed limit, so it's actually automatically adjusting my speed based on where I am. So I like how it just works so well. Right there, it's telling me I should probably put my hands on the wheel a little bit, but I like just how simple everything is in this car while yet being insanely like tech savvy, futuristic, and it's a very cool place to be. Like, this is really a nice, comfortable place to be. You could go on any road trip and just be in pure comfort the whole way. This car is not going to exhaust you at all. As far as some of the fun factors, the performance, the drive modes doesn't really make the biggest of difference for being, you know, a full top tier luxury car. Obviously the Sport Plus mode isn't going to turn it into an AMG GT. You know, obviously it's not that kind of car. However, it firms up the suspension a little bit, transmission gets a little bit more responsive, and it starts to become a little bit more peppy of a car. It is powerful. It is just effortless acceleration. You're basically sitting on your most comfortable couch and it just goes. So it's really cool to be in such a comfortable, luxurious car that has that acceleration. It doesn't hit you like a sports car would. It's just very fluid, luxurious acceleration, I would say. So I like how when you are on the Sport Plus, you know, you can have a little bit extra fun with it. You get to hear that V8 Handling is not too bad, but you can definitely feel a lot of body sway. So it's not a sports car, however, it's got some good sporty touches to it. But if we just go back into the comfort mode and everything, automatic, I mean, it's just, luxury is the name of the game. This is luxury at its finest, and it is truly an incredibly comfortable car with so much usable technology and style to where you feel like you're in something way above and beyond and just really luxurious. All right, so flipping to my perspective, honest thoughts. Honestly, the comfort level is the biggest thing you're gonna notice in this. Hitting speed bumps, hitting any sort of bump, you just don't feel it. It is that comfortable. I mean, we're gonna turn onto a bad road right now. Big bump. You heard that a little bit, but you don't feel it. You don't feel anything in this. It is so incredibly smooth. The seats are so crazy comfortable, and it's just so well insulated. We're on a really bad road right now, and in my car and other normal cars, this is awful. This is a loud road. You can hear it a little bit, but it's nothing to annoy you or anything like that. It just really is an elegant car. Of course, you can turn on your massaging seats and stuff like that, and it's just everything you want for a luxury car. I feel like the S-Class is truly gonna give that to you, but all these bumps right now, I can feel like I'm on a cloud. Like, it's just kind of riding over them so smooth. Wow, this car is just so nice. A lot of big bumps, you can kind of feel that, but it's just so smooth the way everything is. And then as far as the performance, if I get up to some speed, we got the all-wheel steering. Full throttle. Wow, it moves. Like, it literally, like, my ears, I think, popped a little bit. It kind of can do that to you. This car can actually still get up and move. And I like how it's pretty well balanced for what it is. You can tell this isn't like an AMG sedan in the sense of all the performance. I think Mercedes is definitely more on the luxury side, and you can feel in this car it has all the luxuries. I don't see any complaints with the luxury. I feel like everything is top notch, but it gives you enough performance for being what this trim level is and stuff like that, to where you can still throw it in Sport Plus, step on it, and get way ahead of the traffic that you're pulling out in front of. Like, this car really can do a lot. But the biggest thing though, comfort. It's just so comfortable to be in, and it's a car that you can drive and drive and drive, and you're never gonna get tired. I can't imagine how nice this will be just on a long trip. And the all-wheel steering, I really like. Taking turns, you know you're in a big car, but then all of a sudden you just feel like it's nimble. So I think that's a really good balance. The heated surfaces, it makes this car just feel so inviting, especially in not the best climate, you know, when it's cold out or something. You can get in this car and just feel so comfortable. And I think that's the biggest thing with this car. Comfort is just top-notch, and Mercedes just really does a good job. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. I feel like I'm in just some top-tier luxury car. And I feel like with a car like this, you don't need to spend the extra money and get like a Bentley or something like that. Mercedes just did such a good job with making this so classy and comfortable. I don't know, I just want to keep driving this and just keep relaxing behind the wheel of this car. It's that nice. So with all that out of the way, this Mercedes Benz S580 is $135,000. Do I think it is worth that six-figure price tag? I really do, I honestly do. If you look at the Audi S8, fully loaded, you're looking at about 150 grand. It does have a pretty big increase in performance over this car. However, looking at BMW, the 760i, about the same price, similarly equipped with only a little bit more power. However, I feel like with this, if you really want the luxury aspect, this is going to be more luxurious than the BMW, not quite as sporty. The Audi, if you tone down an S8, you can make it the exact same price. You're just not going to get the same luxury, even though you'll get extra performance. So I think of the three brands, of course, Mercedes, luxury is the name of their game. If you want to drive on a cloud and just be in the utmost comfortable with plenty of power, honestly, for a car like this, I think this is right in line with what it should cost. And the S580 has really impressed me and surprised me. This is a fantastic luxury car, plenty of power, and I don't think you can complain. If you want all the comfort in the world, the Mercedes is the way to go, and it's priced just right. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and see you guys in the next video.